Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to the channel. So I've gone ahead and shuffled and decided that I would do Scorpio next. I was kind of guided to Scorpio regardless this morning, so we're going to dive in to Scorpio. Something about a pet dog could be relevant. Something about speech as well. Mahavidya here. Number 15, conflicts, maybe give and take. Dynamics, leadership. She is unrestrained, unlimited, wild, and unconditional love. The heart knows how to attract grace and manifest to create a resolution where the mind only sees difficulties. A spiritual awakening of tremendous value is opening for you as your inner being reorients itself around the increasing inner light. Established structures built on lesser foundations have to give way. She demands a courageous embrace of experience. She is your call to initiation and growth, your invitation to embrace your path. Rise and greet your destiny. Mahavidya is the great wisdom that manifests through the 10 wisdom goddesses. Mahavidya is the primordial Kali in multiple expressions, providing whatever is required to serve the spiritual benefit of all. This is true wisdom, always shifting in response to what is needed. There are times when no matter how logical an approach may be, no matter how commonly acknowledged as correct or sensible it might seem, the heart nudges us towards a different way. Knowledge can come from experience, yet it cannot guarantee evolution on its own. We can outgrow problems and birth superior outcomes only when we are willing to learn from our experiences and have the courage to be moved in new ways along untried paths that resonate with the heart. Through engaging with the heart, knowledge becomes wisdom. Wisdom is known by the effect it elicits healing transformation and provides a path through any difficulty. You may feel bound to unwanted circumstances. The way to be freed from oppression or constriction you feel is through wisdom. However, there is a sacrifice required to obtain it, the surrendering of fixed opinions or judgments based in self-cherishing viewpoints. Self-cherishing is a term from the Buddhist tradition which holds wisdom in very high regard. A self-cherishing viewpoint sounds as though it is self-loving, but it is not. It is a viewpoint that reinforces the ego, generates fear and confusion and anxiety, and doesn't really love the self or want the best for the soul. It just wants the universe to behave in predictable ways according to whims and desires of the ego. It could be the self-cherishing viewpoint reinforces the idea of being superior to others. Alternatively, it could be based on the idea we are inferior or deserving of poor treatment. In action, the self-cherishing viewpoint is akin to a child who only wants to drink sugary drinks, perhaps because they remind them of a birthday party where they felt like a princess. They want to always feel so special when given a plate of broccoli or carrots and gasp a glass of water. The self-cherishing viewpoint of the child is thwarted. The universe is not behaving according to their view of things, and the wisdom response to this is to disentangle the healthy desire to experience our innate worth from the circumstances. We can then realize the unexpected veggies are a gift of love and well-being. There is no distress, only growth and learning. The self-cherishing viewpoint prevents us from accessing such wisdom. Instead, it attempts to lock the universe into behaving according to a limited view, and when it doesn't, we feel anxiety, distress, or confusion. We interpret the plate of veggies to mean we don't matter, and that we have no value, and that we never get what we want, and so forth. However, when we want lemonade and life hands us lemons, the wisdom within prevents us from despairing and inspires us to become creative and maybe find a lemon press or even grow an orchard. If things don't appear to be working out, do not buy into the self-cherishing limitations that create distress or confusion in your heart. There is an interpretation of what is happening that brings you peace. You are not being punished or denied, you are being assisted. Although you may feel thwarted, that viewpoint is only temporary. It gives way to the realization that you are deeply loved, cherished in an authentic, soul-honoring way. You have nothing to fear. This could be regarding self-esteem as well. We have number 1 on the bottom of the deck, Smashana, which she shines her blessing of divine deconstruction, clearing away that which undermines your confidence or inhibits your activity on your life path. With the courage born of unconditional trust, you accept her fierce intervention in your life with openness to the positive changes that emerge as a result. We may have a fear around letting go. Like many beings fear the ultimate act of letting go, the release of the body into death itself. Kali is not a goddess of actual death. She is the goddess of spiritual and symbolic death of the ego. Her presence is about endings that lead to beginnings. Her presence is not about death, but transformation. She not only brings to an end that which obstructs her spiritual fruition, she also manifests a path from release to reemergence. Dwelling in the land of the dead, she is the sacred feminine chariot that carries the soul beyond the threshold of one life cycle or chapter into the next. That's interesting. You could have Cancer placements because I almost did Cancer instead of you guys. If you know you have come to the end of a road in some significant way and are waiting clarity on how to cross the threshold towards whatever is next, her presence makes the path known to you. Her appearance is a portent of powerful change. Although we may not welcome it at first, we can know that it's because it is initiated by her wild wisdom and divine love or its underlying purpose. As we move with the changes taking place within and likely around us, we eventually recognize the blessings that have transformed our lives for the better. This could be a relationship, business contract. This could be something about real estate, a home, or maybe a friend or coworker, colleague, or a new mindset as well. That's so funny. I mean, it's not funny. There's a car being towed outside my window, and it is Mercury just went retrograde yesterday. So Mercury always impacts vehicles, right? But let's see. Scorpio, messages for lovely. Something about the occult, like maybe symbols could be really important here. Storm, interesting. This deck doesn't do reversals, but maybe you're coming into a moment of stability. Maybe you're so used to storms that you're actually coming into some sense of peace. Let's see. Gathered energy, challenge or change. There is a storm brewing on the horizon and it's headed for you. When this card appears, expect massive change, upheaval, or a complete shock that throws you off your game. Such changes could be significant, like an unexpected divorce, losing a job, financial ruin, or loss of where you call home. Ultimately, these changes bring about something positive, although it might not seem that way at first. It might seem like the universe is determined to bring you down. This couldn't be further from the truth. I feel like these changes are good, though, that are coming towards you. The universe is only taking away things that have been holding you back, giving you a false sense of security or shelter. When the storm clears, you find clarity and tools needed to rebuild, becoming stronger. Storm brings an ominous message, but there's always time to make the best of your situation. Storm guides you to hold on for the ride rather than trying to fight a losing battle. This is an opportunity to liberate yourself from the weight that keeps you stuck in one place. This could be a job. This could be something about finances or power. Additionally, or something toxic, storm tends to come along when you're on the cusp of a significant spiritual shift. Change for you can manifest inwardly through the destruction of limited beliefs rather than something external, right? It's only when we don't really make those changes inwardly that the universe forces them externally, because that kind of aura of a lack of change, you attract that kind of, you know what I mean? So I'm sorry. Let's just move on. Scorpio, this is a deep topic. Something about writing or journaling or books could be relevant. Something about dating. Scorpio. Strong focus on real estate or Cancer energy, though, which is so interesting because I almost did them before you. My heart is free from all wounds of the past. This could be about letting go of something. Maybe conflicts with the family or the mother. I am motivated to pursue my true purpose. You could be relying on your emotions to guide you towards like what you want to create next. I am divine and inspired. I welcome love with an open heart. Interesting. There could be something about intimacy or sex here, or somebody you're dating. I allow my creativity to flow through me freely. Something about your self-esteem is really important. Let's move on. Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio people and placements. We have Star Family. So you could be meeting up with your soul family. This could be a change. This could be why this change is happening. The courageous peony, like maybe something is calling you towards like a new sense of like courage or something. You know what? Yeah. Scorpio. Messages for Scorpios. This could be a feminine who's quite. This could be somebody who has water sign placements. You could be attached to this person. You could be holding on to this person, Scorpios. Yeah, this could be somebody you want to move in with, maybe, or live with, or work with. I feel like there's a big difference though between you and this person, like, or the feminine and the masculine have huge differences between them. Like the feminine could be very much like caring, compassionate, motherly, and the masculine here could be very cold or sharp, very determined or logical though as well. Yeah, there's a lot of power here with the Emperor here. Somebody could be moving towards greater stability or is saving money or something like that. Yeah, this could be something very passionate or something that's just kind of beginning at this point. You could be the feminine Scorpio, or maybe, I don't know. Two of Cups, though. This is something definitely important. Like, somebody's definitely attached to somebody. Scorpios. Maybe somebody's, like, realizing this or something. Yeah, or watching this. Interesting. Scorpio energies, last messages. Yeah, there's some kind of potential for stability, and that could be why this is so prominent in somebody's, like, aura. Somebody's transforming how they see commitments or what they think about commitments. There could be something about forward movement towards like a new beginning. Could be a Sagittarius here, or just, yeah, there's some kind of healing. Maybe a Libra energy here. Moving away from like repetitive emotional patterns from the past could also be important. Yeah, there's something about like moving towards stability and nurturing that. So let's see. Scorpio's messages for Scorpio. Aquarius energy could be relevant. I mean, it is making a strong aspect, Pluto and Aquarius, with all your Scorpio placements for the next 20 years. I believe it's a square. But yeah, so it's definitely, you're going to feel the Plutonian push to transform things. Keep turning the page, Scorpio. Scorpio people and placements. Barracuda, so something could be happening quickly, or there could be something about Pisces season, which we're in right now. Fish energy, just go for it. Yeah, moving quickly towards something interesting. Trigger them. Use to-do lists. So maybe you should, maybe there's a feminine here who loves to use to-do lists, or somebody should use to-do lists. Life is built with gratitude, so little tiny steps, right? Don't let them use your energy to heal. We have hockey, interesting. And we have kill it slowly or fast. So there could be something you're pulling energy away from or healing from. Anything else for Scorpios? Scorpio messages for the Scorpio people and placements here watching this video. Last message. Oh, Durga could be working with you, the goddess Durga. We have Robert De Niro here, I believe. Yeah. We have take a break from time to time while working. Okay. Anything else for Scorpio energy before we close this out? Maybe somebody here's a workaholic, Scorpio, or they don't take enough breaks. Embrace independence. All right, we have steal, kill, destroy. So maybe somebody needs to like protect themselves. Power couple in the reverse here. So there could be something about operating more healthily in a connection going forward. We have your feelings are already dead. I think it was in the reverse. He was putting you in the line of danger. So maybe somebody was trying to trigger somebody, and because they weren't living in gratitude, ask for better. Interesting. They want your spot. And money in the grave, Drake. We have discover your warrior spirit. We have things get easier when you prioritize yourself. They wanted you in lack without them. Okay, we have Father watching over you. We have they wanted to control your mind. I think it was in the reverse, but take it as you will. And let's grab a last piece of advice before we close this out for Scorpio people and placements. Indulgence. I think Pisces got this. That's interesting. So it's a good time to kind of take this time to kind of, wow, these are the exact same cards Pisces got. What the frick? Let's pull one of these. Scorpio's advice. Oh, seduction, coming of winter. Freemasonry could be important here. Too much of a good thing, any good thing, can be a bad thing. This is especially true if you're performing rituals on autopilot or for the sake of saying you did it. There's a difference in magic when you do a ritual because you believe in it, rather than doing it out of obligation. If you're not fully invested, it won't be powerful or effective. This could be about work or emotions. Let's read 11. Reflection and rest. The outside world can seem cold or distant. It can be tough to navigate the trail buried beneath the snow. It's hard to feed your soul when surroundings offer little nourishment. In the dead of winter, life can be beautiful still, peaceful, blisteringly cold, unforgiving, or changeable. But there is one thing to do when winter storms come blowing. When you did get storms, seek shelter and rest, recharge, and reflect. We must all take refuge within ourselves from time to time. Our souls need energy of winter to slow us down as we conserve our strength for when we need it. A harsh lesson, but learning to face the winters of our lives prepares us for facing the future. Take the time to reflect on your choices and the consequences they reveal. Look for ways to evaluate the path you've walked. Learn from your mistakes and celebrate triumphs without harsh judgment. When the winter winds blow in your spread, it's time for self-reflection. Failure to learn from your experiences often causes the repeat of mistakes. It's time to review choices you've made without the opinions of others. What choices have made your heart happy? What choices have left you numb or lacking in inspiration? What is holding you back, and what resources could you use more of? Use the answers to questions like these to get a better understanding of what truly makes you happy and form a plan to start shifting your life towards the image of your choosing. This card comes with a message of rest. The world waits for you. We do have a lot of strong retrograde energy with Mercury just stationing retrograde recently, and Venus still in retrograde. Give your mind, body, and soul time to be still. Taking time to recharge is not laziness. It is a choice of supporting yourself. You'll have more strength, energy, and focus to devote time to things you love when you are rested. Interesting. This could be about your hobbies or dating life as well, or job, but I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed it. Or reciprocity dynamics, maybe. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal use in the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.